Welcome to day 8 of a spoken English series where I teach English in context. I talk about one topic in each video. And if you're new on my channel, welcome. My name is Roshan. I talk about English learning books and movies. So far in this series of videos, I have talked about 7 topics. Today is the 8th day. And if you haven't checked out my previous videos, please visit this playlist. You will find 7 different topics. Today's topic is about these things. Food. So to talk about favorite food, we'll follow the same format. I'll provide you. So we'll talk about format first. Second, vocabulary, modern phrases, and the fourth and the most important part of the video, that is, I think most of the learners are not able to find partners with whom they can talk. This segment is important because I read questions myself and I can answer them myself. What you can do, you can just shadow it. Whatever answer I am providing, just change it according to your need and you are good to go. So let's go to my room and talk about these things one by one. So before I share the format and how you can talk about your favorite food, if anyone who is looking for personal guidance or they want to learn English in group classes, they can reach out to me on this number. I provide, of course, one-to-one classes and group sessions. Now let's start our video with a question. Why is food important part of our life? And I hope it doesn't sound pretentious, but I truly believe food is more than survival. Of course, we need nutrition and that's what we get from food, but it has really deeper meaning to it. Who we really are, our tradition, our socio-economic factors, a lot of things are related to it. Food tells a story about who we really are. I'm sure that this video will help you to speak in English about your favorite food, but I'm also expecting you will think more about food. It's not just about what we eat on a regular basis, but there is a deeper meaning to it. So here is the format of the question. Food is not just about survival, it's about joy, culture, comfort, and memories. Whether it's a simple home cooked meal or a fancy restaurant dish, the food we love tells a lot about us. Now let's talk about the second question. What's your favorite dish? Even though I gave a big answer that it really tells a big story about you, I like a very simple food, and that is biryani. Biryani is really popular where I come from. I am from Bihar, and Bihar is known for, its different varieties of food. We have so many different kinds of desi food and combination of a lot of things. Of course, people think that litti chokha is the real thing from Bihar, but we have a lot of varieties. So if you are a vegetarian, of course there is a variety too of veg biryani, but I love chicken biryani. Why I love biryani? There are uncountable reasons for it. First of all, it tastes really freaking good, and I feel like this is a food which I can eat whenever I want to. Actually, it's a heavy meal. I usually eat it in my lunch or dinner, but the thing is that I love it for various reasons. The taste, the aroma, the ingredients. If I had to choose one, it is the taste. So this is the format that you can follow to talk about your favorite food. If I had to pick one dish that I could eat forever, it would be dish name. It's the kind of food that makes me feel at home, reminds me of childhood, always lifts my mood, and is my go-to comfort meal. So you can give your own reasons or you can pick some reasons from this format. Next, what are the main ingredients? I love chicken biryani, so of course the main ingredients are rice, chicken, and a lot of spices. And of course you can add some potatoes also. So there are different ways to use different ingredients. This is how you can talk about it. This dish is made with rice, chicken, spices, cheese, and you can mention all the food. And that's what gives it rich flavor, perfect balance, and comforting taste. How is it prepared? Well, I'm not a cook, but I have seen my mother, my father, and a lot of people cooking it. The process is very simple. I think it is very simple. You just have to boil the rice, cook the chicken, and mix it. It is as simple as that. But I know that it's a lot more than that. You have to add the spices on right time to get that flavor. Format. The process is not too complicated. First, now you have to mention the step: boiling, frying, marinating, baking, etc. Then mention other steps such as adding a spice or letting it cook slowly. You can describe how the final dish looks like, smells or tastes. Next, what do you love about it? Let's talk about what I love about biryani. I think for me personally, the combination is perfect. Of course, the taste is there, but the combination of potato with boiled rice and of course the chicken, it is nothing can match this three combo. And combined it with something like thumbs up or maybe Coca-Cola, this combination is irreplaceable. So this is how you can talk about it. I think what makes this dish special is the texture, the spices, the mix of sweet and savory flavors, the fact that it is always made fresh. And let's be honest, nothing beats eating it with family, dipping it in my favorite sauce, and pairing it with something cold and refreshing. Next, when do you usually eat it? Well, I usually eat it once in a week or whenever I am out with my friends. This is my go to food, our go to food. So, I usually have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snacks. But honestly, I wouldn't mind eating it every day, even in the middle of the night, or as guilty pleasure on bad days. Next, do you have any memories attached to it? There are a lot of memories, but a recent one, when my father was home, I had the best biryani of my life. I think my father is a better cook than my mother. Especially when it comes to non-veg, he's the perfect guy to cook non-veg. So when he was here, he made dum biryani, and the mutton was, God, I don't have words to describe how it made me feel. Like everybody appreciated that, and I don't think I'm ever gonna have that kind of biryani again. And I hope whenever my father is home, he will make the same biryani he made last year. So I can't wait for that. And there are a lot of memories. I still remember my first time eating out with my friends. We had biryani, so that is also a special memory. But last year with my father is irreplaceable. This is how you can talk about it. I still remember the first time I had dish name. Mention a childhood memory, a special event, or a funny food related experience. Since then, it has always been my celebration food, comfort food, or ultimate favorite meal. And next and final step, would you like to cook it yourself? Well, I am a great cook, and this great cook can only cook omelette. So this is how you can talk about it if you have tried. I have tried making it a few times and it was a disaster. And now I'm kind of an expert at it. If you have mastered this, then you can definitely use this format. It is one of those dishes that is easier than it looks, takes a lot of patience, and is totally worth the effort. So if you resonate with these sentences, then go for it. So far, this is what we have talked. You can start with what's your favorite food? What are the main ingredients used to make this? How is it prepared? What do you love about this? When do you usually eat it? Talk about some special memories related to food. And the last one, share your own experience whether you have tried cooking or not. Now let's discuss the second segment of the video, that is modern phrases. What I'll do here, I'll just read the whole thing for you, and if you're not able to understand it, just leave a comment and I will explain it. This dish hits different. My go-to comfort food. I could eat this every single day. The flavors are next level. You haven't lived until you have tried this. It's a game changer for food lovers. Mouth watering goodness. It's a taste of home. The perfect balance of flavors. Food that warms the soul. So these are some good phrases that you can definitely use. Now the vocabulary section. Again, I'll do the same thing. I'll read it for you. And your job is to make sentences on them. Cuisine, delicacy, aroma, texture, savor, marinate, simmer, drizzle, crunchy, crispy, tender, rich, bland, spicy, mouth-watering, flavorful, refreshing, indulgent, home-cooked, wholesome. The next segment is also related to vocabulary, and all of these words are adjectives. Delicious, tangy, savory, aromatic, wholesome, refreshing, creamy, spicy, crunchy, comforting, mouth-watering, bland, greasy, soggy, overcooked, undercooked, burnt, artificial, unappetizing, stale. So these adjectives are used for talking about food and cooking. So you can definitely use them while you are talking about your favorite food. Now this thing has become my favorite part, where I pretend that somebody is asking questions to me and I answer it myself. So I will answer some 10 questions and I will leave the rest of the 10 questions here for you to practice. Let's start with the first one. What is your favorite food and why do you love it? I have already answered this question. My favorite food is biryani and I love it for various reasons. First, it is really delicious and there are a lot of memories related to it, and it's my comfort food and it makes me feel happy all the time. Next, how often do you eat it? I usually eat it once in a week or whenever I'm out with my friends. What is the best way to eat it? With hands, chopstick, or a spoon? Well, Videsi people love to eat everything with our hands, so of course with hands. And I don't have command over that goddamn chopsticks. And how the hell are you supposed to eat chicken and rice with chopsticks? Maybe Japanese or Chinese people can eat it. I'm not being racist, by the way. Does your favorite food remind you of any special memories? Well, a lot of memories, because I remember the first time I went out with my friends, we had biryani. So yeah, there are a lot of memories related to it. How does it taste? Spicy, sweet, savory, or something else? Well, it tastes mostly spicy, but there are varieties of it. So there are some version which can taste a bit sweet, but of course, what makes biryani special is the spices. So it is spicy. Have you ever recommended this dish to someone? Well, I'm recommending this dish to everyone who is watching this video, and I guess most of people who are from India have at least tried once biryani. It's a really popular food, so I don't think I needed to recommend this to my other friends. Would you eat this food every day if you could? Well, I want to, but I don't know, it's not healthy to eat non-veg every day. Do you prefer your food mild or extra spicy? My mother doesn't like spices, so she always keep it less spicy. But whenever I'm eating out, I like to have my biryani spicy, but at home, because I'm used to it, I like it mild. Next, what's the perfect drink to pair with this dish? Anything that tastes like thumbs up, maybe a Coke. Or next, is this food common in your culture or something unique? Well, it is very common in my culture. I'm from Bihar, so of course there are varieties of it. There are different combination of Kolkata, Hyderabadi biryani. So there are so many varieties, and we have our own style. Maybe I don't know the history of it, but we have so many varieties. Now I'll leave the rest of the 10 questions here. You can practice it yourself. And if you have watched this far, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, subscribe, because I'm going to continue this series. And please share this video with your friends. These videos will definitely help them to improve their English. And again, if anyone who is looking for additional help, and if you want personal classes, then definitely you can reach out to me. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you. Bye.